Suez Canal plays a very important role in the global trade. According to some sources, 12% of world trade is done using this canal. It is a man-made canal in Egypt that connects the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. It basically connects Asia to Europe. If you see the world map, you might think it is a very small canal. But in reality, it is a very long canal. It has a length of 193 kilometers and it is all man-made. It took more than 10 years for its construction. Its opening ceremony was in 1869. 1.5 million people were involved in its construction. It cost around $100 million. If we match it with today's price, it would be $3 billion considering the inflation. It is basically a shortcut for connecting Asia to Europe. Ships from China, India and Singapore use this route to easily reach Europe. Previously, these ships used to cross Indian Ocean, passing through Cape Town and the Atlantic Ocean to reach Europe. Suppose if the ships take this alternative road today, they will face 2 weeks of delay. And of course, nowadays people don't want to delay in their product shipments, do they? Strategically, it is a very important place. In 1956, when Egyptian government nationalized it, the Suez Crisis happened, or it is also called the tripartite aggression in the Arab world. It was an invasion of Egypt in late 1956 by Israel, followed by the United Kingdom and then France. The aims were to regain control of the Suez Canal for the Western powers and to remove Egyptian President Jamal Abdel Nasser, who had just nationalized the canal. After the fighting had started, political pressure from the United States and the Soviet Union and the United Nations led to a withdrawal by the three invaders. The episode humiliated United Kingdom and France and strengthened Nasser. Yes, you're right, the places that have strategically importance are always targeted by these warmongering invaders. I mean, look at Afghanistan. 34 million people are living in fear because of the dirty political plans and greed of these modern-day invaders. Yes, I'm talking about Russia, America and their allies. For God's sake, leave us and our people alone. I'm personally sick and tired of your B-shit. Anyway, let's continue. The good thing is that Egypt has authority of Suez Canal and gains lots of benefits from it. Speaking of the numbers, Egypt's government received 5.61 billion in revenue from the canal's tolls in the year 2020. Okay, let's talk about the ship itself. The ship that has blocked the canal is called Ever Given and it's owned by the Japanese government. And a Taiwanese company called Evergreen Marine operates it. The crew members in the ship are all Indians and there are 25 people. It is 400 meters long. Let's have a look at this comparison. The ship is taller than the Titanic ship and Eiffel Tower. The ship can contain 20,000 containers and each container is 20 feet long. The reason for the ship getting stuck are being told to be poor visibility, high winds and sandstorm. Because the containers were put on each other, the containers acted as a sail for the ship and the wind pushed the ship and steered the navigation. The ship has been stuck in the soft mud in the corner of the canal. And only because of this one incident, the whole Suez Canal got blocked and all the ships that were coming after it are waiting in lines to get through the canal. The ship captains are thinking whether to wait for the canal opening or to turn back and take the alternative road that has 2 weeks delay. If the ships take the alternative road, there is a risk of being robbed by the Somali pirates. Suez blockage is holding 9.5 billion of goods a day, which makes it $400 million per hour. Therefore, this blockage has added more strains to the global supply chains. Because of this, the crude oil prices has also risen, because crude oil is the basic commodity that is being shipped using these ships. It has also resulted to toilet paper shortages in some places. Yes, you heard me right. Just like the coronavirus started and the civilized people in the first world countries started fighting each other over pieces of paper that doesn't even properly clean their butts, this blockage could result the same once again and leaving their butts uncleaned. I mean, come on people, install Muslim showers in your toilets. It is much more efficient and cleaner. Okay, now let's talk about the solutions. There are 3 solutions for solving this problem. The first solution is digging and excavating the mud. Yes, the whole world is in loss and there is this one badass called Backhoe that is digging the mud to free the ship. Yeah, this badass also turned into a meme recently. They're also using some other methods called dredging, yes, and also using other boats to straighten the ship. The second solution is to remove the cargo from the ship and reduce the weight so that the ship can start floating higher in water. Of course, there will be challenges, such as bringing a huge crane for this. Other than that, there's a third solution, and this solution is mine, and I'm proposing it. You know what? I think they should hire George W. Bush for this project, to demolish the ship and free the route for other ships and save the world from the economic crisis. Thank you so much for watching.